sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
45 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
49, guys. Mike.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Let's do it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. Sanders, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Sanders again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kaepernick going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's got his man. It's Gallup. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 49's the mic. Here I come. Here I come.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam,
Now Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down, Jones. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go.
A first down and then some. 36 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49 the mic, 49 the mic.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Kaepernick. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And we see here on the next-gen stats, he was able to take that nearly 60 yards after the catch. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particular. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Kaepernick. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Kaepernick. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Six man. Check curls, check curls.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, Kaepernick again. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Again, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Sponge, no. SOS. Check 37.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another run with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they take a knee. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1.